deaths, 2 human deaths, a couple of like panthers and thrumbos, and we got a few other farm animals that kind of got collateral in amongst it all. Wasn't great, but it happened. And yeah, I only ran through it a couple of times because at the very end of the fight, we had somebody ran wild, and I have a glitch on my game because it's been running for over 2.5 years at this point. That if somebody runs wild, I can't capture them. Like I can never get them back into my colony. So we just don't let that happen. And same with the doors. Like if I put an X on a door, right, like this, if I do this, it doesn't work. It doesn't stop anybody from going into that room. So yeah. I have a few glitches at this point in time. Nick, can you move up so Lincoln can get in here? There we go. And Ruffle, mate, can I get you to rescue him in a moment if you could? He should be fine for a minute. Oh no, Lincoln can do it. Can you capture him, and can you... Is this not a medical bed at the moment? I guess it's not, is it? Can you capture him too? What's your health condition? Yeah, he's fine. Alright. Well, you go back to where you're going to. How's Chicken? Chicken is doing fine, and Lincoln should be fine, but how's Dark Eye? Dark Eye's fine. Okay, so they're all good. I'll just put you in a different room because Sale is recruitable soon. No, it's not Sale, it's Dark Eye. Why did we move you out of that room? Is that because that's his bed? Hold on. I don't have a prison over here yet. I've got the bare bones for it here. I haven't set it up yet. We only just finished building it. And I don't kind of want to put them all into one room yet. And is that broken down? No, it's still working. I'm also trying to get that unroofed as well, because we were kind of using this space to heat over winter and stuff because we had like a cold snap here. But I need my people to come in and work on that. Lincoln, mate, if you're good, can I just borrow you for like 5 minutes and get you to just work on these? Because once this wall's out of here, we should be able to pull the roof. Yeah. All right. Even if you can pull those 3 things, I need that one gone. You're having a food binge. That doesn't matter here. Slept outside. Yes. Infection. Also, yes. You should be fine. What have you got? You got a leg infection. What's your... Oh, this is Hamster again. Hold on a minute. What's your health thing? Yeah, no. He's, in my colony, if you fuck up, you go berserk enough times, you get your medical privileges revoked, and Hamster has theirs revoked. So there's a good chance Hamster might potentially die from that. Skizzer, though. Skizzer's been doing great. Skizzer just won't fucking die. Although I will have to keep an eye on who is having berserks over here, because if they keep doing it, I'll have to revoke some privileges. So we had Tade. Tade went berserk earlier. He's up in this hospital. He's been tended to now, but he gets this revoked one. And everybody else is mostly fine. So yeah. Yeah, so basically what it does is when I revoke the medical privileges of a colonist that's particularly going off multiple times, is they eventually die when they do it again. And then that removes the problem colonist from my colony. And I no longer have an individual that's constantly going off and slaughtering or jailbreaking or sadistic rage or berserk or whatever, right? I no longer have that colonist to deal with. Whereas, like, it leaves me the better colonists overall. So anybody that's, like, done it enough times, like I've got, Turk, Skizzer, Keys, they're all on the death list. Nikki, Manatee, and Jolly, and Hamster, they all get, like, I think doctor's care, but no other care. These guys are all on, like, medical care. And these ones are all on, like, currently revoked privileges. Up until about here. So, yeah, that happens. My caravans arrived here. Good. Good. At least one of them has. And Lauren, too. Alright, hold on. Lauren's... We took her... Where's somebody that I can get to go grab her? Nitro should be able to go grab her. Can you... I don't really want you to prioritize unloading her. I want you to prioritize... Yeah, actually, hold on. Go... I don't want you to arrest her. Did somebody else just call dibs then? Hold on. You got a 40% chance. Just go try. Cannot arrest, reachable. Oh, I don't have a... Oh, yeah. Hold on, guys. I need my prison back for a minute. Yes. Labia, go sleep in the other one. This is going to be the prison this time. This is normally... This side's normally our prison. That's normally our hospital, but, yeah. That would be why I can't capture you at the moment. Hey, Nitro, can you try that again? Can you go arrest them? Thanks. There we go. I forgot we were bringing one back here. Lauren was an easy take. They attacked our caravan, so we took her. Because why the fuck not? Anyway. As for raids and stuff, yeah, I get raids. I've been getting better raids since like 1.6 updated. My caravan's are actually getting raided by decent groups. My home base is actually getting raided by decent groups. Stuff like that. But, yeah. I don't know. Typically beforehand, we had 2 weeks ago, we had the defoliator ship and a fuck ton of mechs. Last week we had the mech raid come out of the water. We had all of my caravans got attacked by like 6 raiders at a time or something like that each. We had a heat wave and a cold snap and the psychic droner and stuff. So that's been like the last fortnight's events and stuff. Like we've been getting a lot of manhunter packs and stuff previously. That was kind of like what we were getting, but then we had like this really big break, which we do get every so often, and then we just get like a fuck ton collective, like big clusters of fights and stuff. So I'm not really surprised that we're getting like bigger clusters and stuff at the moment. I'm not loving it, but like, you know, they're recovering. Except for this guy. Who are you? Nitro. Literally the one person I sent to bring the prisoner back is the one person who's about to break. I'll let you do what you're doing. Then I'll deal with you. Have you guys brought all the animals inside? Yes? Cool. Alright, let's get everybody to drop everything. I think I've got most of the animals up here. There's some more down the bottom, but I'll find them. Alligator's having a food binge because they ate without a table. Deal with it, mate. Horses, yaks, that should be everybody. Alright, I'm pretty sure I brought home a shit ton of wood because I need these running with making some chem fuel and stuff, and it looks like we're getting there too. And it looks like they've finished working on that too. It's just great. Many people, your colony wealth should be crazy. Have you ever been swarmed with like 200 tribals? I don't think 200, but we get like triple raids typically. Like if we get people, we get like 3 groups raid us at a time kind of thing. So we'll have like, I don't know, probably about 100 or so in there somewhere, give or take. I think it's about 100. But we also have had at least one instance of like my allies throwing like, I think it was like 98, what do you call it? Like the green, where are they? These guys, we had like 98 of them come to support us during one manhunter elephant pack, I think it was. We had like just a shit ton of elephants manhunter us. I was honestly just kind of dicking around and just kind of sitting around up in here. We were good to take them. They had to come around and go through all the turrets and stuff, and we had like a firing range. We were fine. But we dicked around for long enough. The allies ended up sending us people, and that was great. Because like we just used them. It was so good. We also have some mufflos that I can capture too. So I'll see if we can capture some more mufflos and stuff. Can you finish this game? Oh, can you fish in this game? Yeah, you can with 1.6. I don't know. There goes Nitro. I don't know if you have to have the DLC or if you can just do it, because I haven't tried. Can I just grab you to just arrest her, please? Because I haven't tried to do fishing, and I know it's something they brought in with 1.6, but I'm pretty sure if you have fish, you can normally see them in the water. This map here is a 1.5 map. This map here is a 1.6 map. So until I moved this, I shouldn't be able to do like the stuff, but I don't see any fish. So I'm pretty sure I can't unless I have the DLC, but I don't give a shit to fish. Because like, I like growing crops and crap. And the reason why this place was such a cripple on us was because we had literally, we couldn't build on it and we couldn't grow on it land. So yeah. Well, you can get mods too, but they made it part of the, I'm pretty sure they made it part of like the 1.6 DLC. I'm pretty sure. Because, oh, hold on, we got animals in here. I've seen, I don't know why you guys are all coming in because these doors aren't set to open. Why are you still coming in here? Hang on a ticket. Hang on a second. I don't think I could stop them from getting in here if I wanted to. But, born mate. You know what I could do? Hold on. Animals. Pretty sure I've got it don't allow anything at the moment. Because I've got this as like a section we can do occasionally. Can I get you guys to like grab some fucking animals? Like, at all? Cannot rope yak. You know what you can do? Hold on. You know what typically gets them out of here? Fire at that muffalo. This will normally clear them out of the room. Oh, I guess my animals don't give a shit for gunfire. Maybe fire at the yak for a little bit. Normally, if I fire at my animals, they normally run. What the hell? The fuck was that? Oh, it's a boom rat. That's fine. I guess that was something going off. Alright, well I guess I've got no say on this. Because the animals are just going to come in even though the door's not fucking held open. Pretty fucking certain it's not held open. But, yeah. Somebody should be here shortly. I guess I just lose that crop. Better that one than the one that they were going to originally get into up here. They got into here earlier because we had to go back because somebody ran wild. We didn't lose this crop, so we got all the food out there. It does suck we lost this, but considering we've still got this luscious little room, as their little asses don't get in here, we should be fine. Although they're eating my fucking chocolate trees again. I'm gonna go chocolate at the new place. That's what I'm gonna do. Are you guys eating whole trees? You're wandering, producing wool, consuming rice. Okay, I got it. We've got like literal rice and food and shit on the ground here. That's fine. That's where I unpacked that. There wasn't that much rice in the caravan, I'll be honest. And my animals are kind of starving because during winter we had a cold snap here. We had a cold snap, now we got a hot snap. Heat wave, which by the way, the heat wave's over. So, I know it's coming into summer. But if I can grab all my air conditioners, let me just turn those back up. Are they on -59? Let's turn them up by 2. It should still be fine for there. Takuma, mate, can you go do what you're doing? I gotta remember Takuma's got the EMP blaster now since Jackals died. Lauren, how you doing? You got 11. Alright, cool. So we got one prisoner here, which is fine. My people don't generally do berserk or jail thing. Plus, they're all pretty happy for the most part. They've calmed down. It took them like a day, but they're calm. They're good again, which means that soon, whoever this is, Snake, once Snake calms down and Ender calms down, we can set up the caravan again, and we can try to go again. Now this slot, we have got some chem fuel, I noticed. Buck knows where that came from, but we have chem fuel, and it's next to a little fire foam popper to prevent that. So that to be how Phoebe Chillax works. Phoebe Chillax is normally fine until she gets jack shit of how many people I have. Once she no longer is cool with it, there is nothing I can do to prevent her from, like, I don't know, trying to kill everybody. Because we've had a few times where once I get up to like 220 odd, she starts in trying to kill us. At the moment, we've got like 288 people, if you include the prisoners already. And we had like 289 last week because we like took one and lost one kind of thing. Like take a penny, leave a penny kind of situation with these colonists. But yeah, no, we're ripe in the threshold of her being like salty about how many colonists I've got. And it's really, as always, only a matter of time before she absolutely kills us. So we'll see. Also, what the hell happened with this corner? Did I remove that on purpose? I'm still waiting for them to build up some of this. I'm gonna be real for a second. Every time I watch you play this game, it feels like I'm watching you operate a complicated machine. There's a lot of people that kind of say that, Aweber. It's not that bad, realistically. From the perspective of playing it, maybe it's a bit different. But playing the game with this many people and stuff, a lot of my things are already set up or automated. Like moving base, this is when things can go wrong because I forget that things aren't already allocated or don't have bills or stuff like that. So I see so many menus. Well, I guess by this point in time I know what I'm looking at. And also this built up over a long time. So like this is overwhelming to anybody that hasn't seen it, right? But you got to remember that every time I get a new person, I'm only adding the information onto the one person. I'm only looking at this one row. And I'm only looking at that one row to allocate this stuff that one time. And then I don't look at it again unless I need to find somebody specific that can do something. But I can sort these as well. If I want to find somebody that can go plant stuff, I can sort it. And we can find the people that are really great at planting stuff. If I want somebody that can do construction, you know, I can sort it as well. Or I can sort it like alphabetical. That also helps sometimes too. So it looks like Minesweeper. Yeah, I get that. Like assigning, same thing with this. I assigned this the very, very first time they joined my colony. And then that's it. I don't look at this ever again unless I have to see who's on like the death list or something like that. I almost never open this page, almost ever. The animals is actually more confusing because it's actually got a lot of little bits and pieces and shit on it and stuff. But like, I don't have a lot of animals here. I have a lot at the other site and stuff. Wildlife. I'm not hunting too many things. I don't go into research. There are a lot of tabs, but like if you're playing this with a normal colony, like let's just say you're playing with a normal colony of 3, right? Most of these tabs don't have as much information as mine do. Like they've got it, but it's not already available to see. You know, it's grayed out kind of thing. So you can't get it until like you like research and stuff. You can't get it till you research those things and stuff. Whereas mine's all researched. Are you really trying to kill Darkeye here? I got a question about that because like, what the fuck did this guy do? What is wrong with him? Hard worker, psychically deaf. He has nothing else wrong with him. Okay, Corpsey, if I could get you to move into the room and accost her into the room. If not, do you want to move out of the way? We can let them in. Actually, your nice sign up the front there is going to probably fucking fuck him up a bit. The way that they've got it blocked the door. You guys move out of the hallway a bit. I just want to see if he'll come through the door. If I just leave this open for a hot second. You come through into the hallway, mate. You come out here. We'll fight you in the hallway. There you go. All right, let's shut that back up and let's put you back in bed. Williams, mate, can you just grab him? So McPherson's having an insulting spree. That's fine. Go for it, mate. We have a trader. I don't think I called for these guys. There's no special names in here. I guess the other thing too is there's always something going on. That's over here too, so this is actually good. I didn't send these guys money, but I could if I need to. We don't want to do the trade. I guess Corpsey's just got beat up, so let's not use Corpsey in the silverware. Yes, you come with me. You come with me and you go do the trade. I like the fact that I'm starting to get traders and stuff here, although that's a really big kind of group of traders for this place, to be fair. They look like they're bringing in animals though, so I don't really need animals, but we're working on it. What are you doing, Phoenix? I'm watching you. Phoenix is my cat frame, it doesn't know. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff, I guess, to do in this game, and because most of the time it's just like a slow build up to it, it's not that bad. But because I have so much at this point in time, it's a lot. It's a lot to look at. Like, if I look at my animals page on my main game here, like, it's an endless scroll kind of thing. Whereas most people have, like, 5-ish animals kind of thing. At most, like, 3 kind of thing. What's wrong with that muffler? You're the one I shot? Alright, that's alright. We'll get you killed. You're unconscious in here. Also, who dropped the gun? Please tell me that's not Takeo again. If he's going to drop his weapon all the time, I'll pick somebody else. Rabbit, what have you got? You've got that Viper. What is your shooting like? Nah, you're an 8. I do want people to be able to shoot. You've got the good gun. You're a great shot. Breakout, Lorena. You might not be... No, you're 14. Okay. Sorry, my voice has just decided to fuck off. Vivo. No. Worm. Worm's too low. Sorry, my cat is kind of like roaming around the room excessively because we had to get a new heater, but he hasn't identified yet that it is actually a heater and it's heating because it's not like what we previously had. So what we've got instead is an upset elderly cat that is disgruntled with the fact that he can't roam the house, let himself get freezing cold, and then come in here and then not immediately just become warm because it's a slow heating thing. So he goes and gets cold and comes in here and stays cold for a while until it naturally warms up for him. So he's adapting to that at the moment and he's cranky about it. What are you doing over there? Sorry, he's on like the chair next to me. And I guess he like wants to lay down on that, but he's being very finicky about it. Alright, so this guy's got ducks, sheep, a cow. I have a male and female cows. I have male and female sheep. I also want to know if I can throw a thrumbo at my colony. We'll find out. I have a lot of meat. I'm trying to get a lot of meat. Hey cats. Or just pets. Just take more time to figure things out. Well, it wasn't helping that the previous heater, when you turned it on, it lit up like really bright from the front of it as like a bar heater thing. So when it would heat up, he could see it visually. This one, there's no cue visually at all to tell that it's warming up, except for just standing beside it for a few minutes. And he won't stand still while he's cold. He just keeps pacing around and stuff because he's like 15. So there's nothing I can really do to make him stand there. I can stand there and like pat him, but then he thinks that I'm making him warm. So when I move away, he follows me and it's not solving the problem. But yeah, no, he kind of figured it out briefly earlier, but it has gotten colder again because it's now almost midnight and it will progress to get colder overnight. But yeah, he's loafing on a seat at the moment. We also have like fuzzy donut beds and all sorts of stuff around the room. He's got plenty of places to sleep that's warm, just to let you know. He just will not lay in them because he's too uncomfortably cold. But I have a heater on, but he doesn't identify it's a heater yet. Okay, so once he figures out, it's going to take probably a week for him to figure out that it's a heater. Once he figures it out, he'll be fine. But until then, he's going to just be cranky and temperamentally moving around constantly. I do have a lot of wood I can sell you guys. So I guess if we want, I don't want you to die. I'm not using that yet. I could get more herbal medicine. I do have a lot of like leathers I can sell, but I'm stockpiling them and I've got wood. So the only thing I could do is I could make more biofuel here. We also have devil strand. I could buy that. Have got more berries, wolf meat, sheep meat, guinea pig meat. That's going to cost a bit. Some pemmican. We do need pemmican. I don't really want to take the animals. Although, oh, I got a male duck. Okay, I did send some males. I wasn't sure. I sent like a whole bunch of like baby animals. Just launched them over here. And yeah, I must have got roughly the right amount. Now, how do you guys feel about 1,000 wood? Okay, not quite enough. What about 2,000 wood? Close. 2,600? Close. I could wear that, but I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of money off them. I don't want this place to have wealth, just to be clear. I do want them to have things for recreation, medicine, food. This is really super far away. But I have got a couple of haulers. What I'm going to do is just say that over here, It's a good thing they didn't drop that there. I'm going to say that we're not going to allow anything here. And hopefully, because it's in this zone, my animals that I do have here should come for hauling. I hope. I don't want to keep a stockpile here for later, but this will do for the moment. So hopefully once my animals wake up, give or take, some of their animals might eat that too. Let me save this. I'll probably manually send some people over here to do this. Also, if Senma's getting up, I would love to be able to get rid of this room really soon. Catatonic breakdown. Yeah, she's not going to move yet. I could make her move. I could grab... Hold on. I might actually do that. Just because silverware is really close by. Ah, she's hauling something. Fuck. Franklin, you're not that far away. Mate, can you rescue Senma? I also don't know why I have a dot out there. Which reminds me, I forgot to fix up this blue dot. It needs to not be a dot. It needs to be white. There we go. Alright, problem resolved. This is telling me where all my turrets are going for later. But yeah, I might grab a couple of people just to be able to move stuff. Lincoln's a night owl. I've been trying to stockpile wood with the view that I'm going to do some biofuel stuff. I'll get you to haul all this at the moment. I'll get somebody else. Silverware is a night timer, so I might as well grab her back when she's done with that. And she can haul the medicine and the berries. I don't think we have animals beyond... What we got here? We've got the Megasofts and a tortoise. It's fine, they shouldn't get over here to eat this. Although there is a Megasoft pretty close by. Who else is our night timer? Shouldn't be Seahorse, but I guess you're up. Yeah, no, you're a night owl. Okay, after you cut that tree, could I get you to haul this meat? Like, I do have a couple of panthers here, but they're not going to be awake till the morning, so I might as well start moving it, you know. Plus, if I can bring it inside, I don't have cooking benches here yet, but hold on. I do have a lot of meat. I do want another bench made, though. I would like another one, like, here. Maybe. I kind of want one like here-ish, but I don't want to block the place. There might work. Alright, that gives us 2 more benches. 3 if I put one there. I don't really want to block this passage through here, but that will give us... It'll give us 4 more benches in here. As I have got some stuff storing on the ground, I don't care too much about that. The batteries are outside. Each of these have now got their individual power grid, which is great, because if one of these go boom, it shouldn't take out all 3 of them, which is great. Plus we now have this, which can't remember if it's supposed to be undercover or not, but it's inside, it's in here, so it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, I guess. Did something catch fire? That's fine. Also, how are we going with the fence? There's a good point. The fence is... It looks like it's complete. If it's complete, I can let the animals off their, thing. Yeah, no, hold on. Where's my... Where did I put that hitching thing? That's a really good question. Where did I put it? I put a, animal hitching post thing. You know, the thing that lets you release your animals into a pen. I put one of those out here somewhere and I can't remember where I put it. I built it like willy-nilly at the last minute the other week. Thought I put it up here somewhere. Well, we're gonna find it or we won't. What are those white squares for? The white squares are for the buildings. So I like to like redesign my buildings and stuff. Like for instance, this is all of our like houses and stuff. This is what they're going to kind of look like. These are ones that I finished earlier. These are the ones that have got like the double beds on the end of them. I've got enough to allocate for like the 22 couples that I've got, and the rest will be single beds this time instead of everybody getting a double bed. Just because I have so many more extra people. Shurava? Welcome, thank you for the follow. Yeah, no, I like to kind of like lay it out, especially with a colony at this size. I need to be able to see what I'm doing with like where they're gonna live, where they're gonna like do stuff and stuff. So I've got like beds down here, I've got beds there. That's